Why Mbiuni? Because sometimes you would put this in places that are already developed, places you won't struggle much, but you put this right at your home. Why here?
Well, you know, sometimes you think about who will ever do it. If I don't do it here in Mbiuni, who will ever think of something like this? You know, like people think of going to, we have gone to places. We have gone to places, and every place you go is so in the city. Tukafikiria, why can't we just do it? Let's do it and do it well in Mbiuni. Let's make a difference in the minds of people. They even say they should name this village like Philadelphia.
You are a common mwananchi who has grown up in this place, and you are making a difference.
Yeah. People just need to be brought together and given direction. It's not about money. It is about, you know, helping people understand their potential and be able to go into this. And I told them, you know, I didn't have, you know, me ni mwalimu. Nimekuwa hapa hivi, you know, my salary ni ile ya mwalimu tu. But here I am, you know, people are beginning to believe that at least they can do something.
What are the advantages of creating wealth for your family?
Children must start from somewhere, like I did. I had a start, you know. I didn't think about land. I knew the land was there, you know, because my dad owned the land, my grandfather owned the land. So we should leave that legacy where we can leave something for our children, for our grandchildren. They can call theirs, you know.
Yes.
Once you start a business, it is a personal commitment. You are personal. It could be something new, but you are committed to it, to see the ups and downs, and you work through the ups and downs to come up with, to make it profitable. So it is possible. To me, it's no challenge. To me, it's put your mind there, put your time and energy and your money, and see how best you can make the best out of what you have.
So trust the process. One day your life is gonna change. Keep on believing. You will be better than before. So trust the process.
Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Inspire Global. My name is Lynn Ngugi, and I'm so excited to be bringing you today's conversation because guys, can you imagine, this is Kenya, a place that has been built on the hills, as in tuko Machakos County, Mbiuni, a place that is so magnificent, it's so beautiful. Right behind me you can see beautiful cottages, and the man behind it and his family, they have an inspirational journey from a teacher to someone who has been able to build this mega place for his community. And one of the things I really loved about his story is knowing that hii place imejengwa na Wakenya. He took the labor from all the members of this community and they came together and he trusted them to be able to bring his vision to life. We will be getting to hear his story, how this came about, because God, isn't this just beautiful? Like, look at us, this is Kenya, owned by a Kenyan, a former teacher. Like, honestly, I'm so excited about it. I can't wait for you guys to hear his story. But before that, of course, I want to say thank you to our beautiful people at Kings Developers Limited for coming through. A reminder, Kings Developers Limited are also doing beautiful apartments, and you can always walk to their building Hapo Prism Towers 5th floor and check what they have. And not forgetting our people at Maridadi Motors, the home of great SUV, for always making sure that, you know, guys, they come through for our episodes. And now if you need cars, you can always go and get cars from them and check out other services that they have, kwa sababu pia hii place kuingia, you really need a strong car, and I hope you can be able to get that from our people at Maridadi Motors. But for now, wacheni tuchukue our notebook and pen and take down a couple of notes, because we are about to be inspired by Mr. Kitonga. We get to learn how he came to building this, and also what are the principles in life he holds dear that have enabled him to get here. This is Inspire Global. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great, yeah.
Thank you so much for even making time to have this conversation with you.
Yeah.
And I know we'll get into your story, but before we even go any further, could you please, looking at that camera, introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is David Kitonga. I'm a man married to one wife. I have 4 children. Yeah, I have 2 sons and 2 daughters.
Okay.
I have 3 grandchildren.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Even you've stated categorically, married to one wife.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Kitonga. This is a very beautiful place you have here. I have to start by saying that.
Yes, thank
when
you.
you see it, what comes to your mind? When you see it looking this beautiful, what comes to your mind?
Well, sometimes I look back and wonder whether this came from me and my family, and it's amazing to see what has come up even in this kind of locality. So it's a motivation, just to think of, if we can come this far,
Yes,
then we can go far.
we can go
Yeah,
far.
we are going far.
Yeah, you know, here on this show, there's something we've always done and said that no matter what your hustle is, be very proud of it.
Yes.
There is no shame in hard work.
Yes.
And I'm looking at you, you are just a normal, ordinary person who has mastered the art of creating something very beautiful. But najua ukujipata hapa, haukujipata na pesa, alafu ukasema wacha nijenge this beautiful place. So this is the time I pause and let you take us through your story. Could you take us through your story? Maybe growing up, what are some of the challenges you experienced, the breakthrough, and how did we get here?
Yeah, if I may start by saying that I come from a family of 12 children.
Yeah.
My dad was married, and he had 6 girls and 6 boys. And I'm a twin to a sister, and we come like second last in the chain of our family. And so I was born here, raised here, went to school here, primary school. Yeah, my parents were simple peasants, very hard working. Walikuwa wanauza mbuzi, unapata chakula, unapata pesa kwenda shule. So we were just brought up here. When I grew up, my job was mostly to take animals to this hill.
Okay.
Grazing here. Nikitoka shule, kazi yangu ni kula na kwenda kupeleka ng'ombe kwa mlima. There was a stream, or there's a stream still there, where you take them for water. And then while we were on this hill, I had my other cousins. Kwa na jump from one stone to another. So hakuna mahali hapa, hakuna pango sijui. Every place. So this is where I grew up, and my experience with the hill has been great. We had animals like baboons, apes, leopards. We were interacting with them.
Even leopards?
Yeah.
You were
leopards,
interacting?
Yeah.
Like, hi, leopard.
Of course. They were coming to get my animals, so I was always with my bows and arrows going after them.
Okay.
The baboons were eating our corn, so we were always going after them. So yeah, so that is, I love to be, I grew up interacting with the nature, Now we were eating wild fruits and all that in this place. So I grew up with understanding that this is where I belong, So yeah, like you are walking and you have no shoes, can you imagine? So napatana ile mimba kila kitu. So I have scars all over the body because of the kind of life that I led, bush life. Yeah, so later on, I went to secondary school. did very well, went to high school. And that's when I began to think about, you know, what kind of a career, what do I want to be, you know. So I love science, you know. So I did well in my O levels, went to L levels, did very well, and went and trained as a teacher, a science teacher, chemist, biology,
Okay.
which definitely I taught for like 26 years.
Here in Kenya?
Yeah, in Kenya, yes.
Yes.
I taught in Mbiuni Girls Kunikila Secondary School. I went to Endred, taught in Central Secondary, SOS. Then my last school was in Kikima, in Utango Secondary. I was also a senior examiner with the Kenya National Exam Council, marking biology paper 1.
Yes.
So at that and my teaching all was rural, except for 9 years in Endred. Everything else was done here. 10 years in Kangundo, 10 years in Mbiuni. So I interact with the local community. I knew their struggles, just like I did. Then later on, I 2007, 2008, those kind of schemes that were in Endred,
Yeah.
I got an opportunity to go to the US, won a green card. So I relocated with my family. I resigned from the, not really resigning, but retired. Early retirement with the TSC. I still get my pension. I went to the US and then began a whole, journey
Okay.
afresh.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we went to the US, we began to think of how we can manage our affairs there with my family. Mimi na mama tukaanza kufanya kazi, watoto wakaenda shule. So with the time, after I had gone like 6 months ahead, worked as a shopkeeper, and that's where I began to think about business.
In the US?
Yeah.
So you are living in Kenya
Yeah.
as a retired teacher. You're going to the US?
Yes.
And you start working as a shopkeeper?
Yeah, I was helping, the person who hosted me.
The attendants?
Yeah, the person who hosted me at a shop. So I volunteered. So waited for my papers to be cleared. I volunteered to work in a shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I worked for like 3 months, selling goods, interacting with the of course the American community, and I learned a lot in the 3 months. I was able to understand about the American lifestyles, what opportunities there were for me. So when my papers were ready and cleared, I began my, to look for jobs, which definitely was able to secure a job. I worked, and then I was able to care my family. They were able to come, join me 6 months later. So when they came, we began to, I told my children they could go to school as I worked with their mother, try to see how best we can pay the bills, and as they went to school. So after a few years, actually after 2 years, we began to think about whether we can explore going to business. So after 2-3 years, we were able to set up our own business, and then that's where we have been. We have done real estate
in the US.
Yeah.
Hey, tuna haraka, Dad. Tell us about it. Tell us, you first and foremost, let me take you back kidogo.
Yeah.
Because you come from Kenya, you've won a green card.
Yes.
This is maybe for the people who apply for green cards or win green cards.
Yeah.
What's that one thing we get wrong about green cards? Because maybe to other people's imagination, it's the easier way to the US.
Yes.
You find umepewa nyumba, everything is well taken care of.
Yeah, it's a process. Personally, I'd never thought about mambo ya green card, but when we had those issues in Endred, I began to think of where next. So we have an aunt who lives in the US. She said, "Oh, can you go try the green card, the lottery?" So green card is simply that you have to apply. It's a lottery where you apply na dibati kwa sifu. So we went online, applied. Actually, all of us, the 4 of us, my wife and the two children. The 2 children were already over 18, so we were both able to apply. And then when we applied, normally when you apply, it takes like 6 months before you can get the feedback. So after 6 months, we applied in October, November. So in May, they said they responded and said I had won the lottery.
Yeah.
So what remained was now the clearance to go to the US for get an appointment to go to the embassy. So that's what we did. I booked an appointment, did all the clearances, medical exams, and then we went for the interview. So we went all of us for the interview. So we were able to go through the interview successfully. Of course, you pay the doctors, their own doctors, and you also pay for, there's a fee for the visa.
Okay.
So we went, and then but once if you lose, because sometimes, or like in Kenya, they normally give around 100,000 people, and with 100 people, they screen them to about 55,000. This screening means that you go to meet their requirements. Yeah, like you need to have somebody who can host you in the US, and that person has to write
An invitation.
and yeah, not invitation, like write to start to agree. There's
That
a form
they'll
they
be
fill.
hosting you.
They'll be hosting me. They have some financial capacity. They have
Okay.
to send their bank statements to show that, and they are willing to host us for 3 months when the clients. So many people don't qualify because not many people can host them. You know, so many people win green cards, but they don't have. They miss that opportunity to get because they don't have somebody who is willing to host them for the 3 months. So we were able to get somebody through our aunt who is staying there, who hosted us for 3 months, and so we went. And then of course there is no financial support. Once you go there, it's you and yourself. You have to find a way of at least you have some money to meet the basic needs. Yeah.
And the house, after that, 3 months,
After 3 months, of course you have to rent a house.
with your own money.
Yeah, and the host has to help you because sometimes if your credit is not good, you may not be able to get a house. Someone to rent you the house. So the host has to help you rent the house. Of course, be like apatiane guarantee kwamba wewe uko sawa, like a reference. So we were able to raise money from ourselves to rent the house. And of course, we had some money. So now I retired. So I had some money that can take us through a few months.
Yeah.
But the good part is once you settle down, you have the paperwork, you can get jobs very easily. If you are a permanent resident with a green card, yeah, jobs are there. If you are not very selective, there are jobs in healthcare, there are jobs in malls and all that. So our children are also able to get jobs.
Okay.
And then I told them they'll pay for their tuition and get their grants and so forth, while we took care of other bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what job did you and your wife get that enabled you to
Well,
elevate
we were
yourself?
able to, as I said, we were able to, most of the jobs that are available is like healthcare. So we worked as healthcare. My wife was trained as a healthcare aide. I was also able to train and got into those kind of jobs. I work in a gas station, the petrol station.
Yes.
Yeah. I also worked as mambo ya ufundi. Yeah. I was employed by somebody where we were doing the insulation kwa nyumba. So nilianza kufanya kazi kama gas station, nikaingia mambo ya mjengo, hivyo. Yeah, so those jobs are there. My kids were working with some of these restaurants. Yeah.
All right.
And so once we worked, we were able to buy cars. With that US, you need a car. It's very basic. A car will help you move from one job to another. And then you don't do one job. You have to do at least 2 jobs to be able to raise money that can help you. So you are doing one job, move 8 hours, another job 8 hours. Yeah, so being 4 of us and we were working, we were able to make, our life was not hard to settle down because we were all there. My wife and my 2 children, they were able to work while they went to school, the children. And me and my wife we were able to take at least more than one job. And then we were able to, so then we began savings. Yeah, we began to save. So we saved and saved and saved.
Which year did you go to the US?
2009.
2009.
Yes.
Oh.
I went in May 2009. My boys came in November 2009, and then my wife and the two girls came in January. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2010. Yeah.
So there you have to work. Huwezi chagua kazi.
No. If you want to survive and make ends meet in the US, you go and you're not selective, work. The jobs are there, but for only those who are willing to really work. So we worked and we were able to make savings. We just committed ourselves making savings. Yeah. So
Okay.
we made savings and so that's how we came this far.
All right.
Yeah.
What was your breakthrough in the US? What was that moment you reached and said, oh my goodness, this is good. I've saved some nice money. My family is doing okay. I
Yeah.
feel great. And there is finally some sort of financial freedom.
Teachers, for some reason, there are people they are trained to multitask. And so because we were career people, we had worked in this country, and at least we saw an opportunity where we could work, save, So we were able to save.
Yeah.
We were able to buy our own house, which
In
we
the
bought.
US?
Yeah.
Wow.
We bought cash.
Hey.
We were able to also buy an office block, cash, where we are now able to operate from. And our children, one of them also, he has a stable business, which he's doing.
Yes.
So my children, they were all of them innovative. We all wanted to do business. We all wanted to make savings. So whatever we were doing, it was business and savings. So because of the being a family, and you're all committed to do what you have to do, so we were able to make savings. So we had not thought about what we are doing here.
Yes.
We're just doing our savings. But then we thought of where can we think of getting our own house in Kenya, because every time we came here we were staying in hotels, and it became expensive also to come and rent. We were many. We come here, rent a whole so many rooms. So so we chose to build. So Kimau, we built 2 houses.
Yes.
And then later on we thought, why can't you do a rural home? We came and did the rural home.
The one that's there.
The one. So this is now what. So when we built this home, this hill had been cleared. It had been leased. My brother had leased out, so the whole place was cleared. It was bare soil. So when I built that house, I thought, now with this kind of bare hill, it's going to be a problem when I build downhill. So I talked to my brother. I went to the chief. I told them to write letters to stop people from doing the farming, and we succeeded in doing that. So this hill belonged to my grandfather. So I called my cousins, nikawaambia waniruhusu nipande miti, which they did. Then soon after they came and said, yeah, you see now, how do you plant miti kwa shamba ambao si yako? Then they said, we can sell it to you. Yeah. So when they said they can sell the hill to me, that was a game changer. So tukakumbaliana waniuzie the 100 acres. We brought a surveyor, did everything that is required. Yeah, so so when they sold it to me, that's when I told my children, we have a whole 100 acres. What do we do? And one of my sons, he had thought of doing an hotel.
Yes.
He said, oh, yeah, let's do the resort now. Yeah, and everybody, we were all in agreement. Let's do a resort. So that time we were still in the US. Tukatafuta a good architecture through my son and the wife. Yeah, and so, yeah, she's very good. We got a very good architecture. So we began to work with her to brainstorm what kind of a resort we want to build. So for all year, we were back and forth.
Yes.
She would come and take drone, got the table, back and forth. So we came up with a master plan where we have the restaurant, the cottages, the conference hall, the lazy river, and all the rest. Yeah. So we worked with her for a whole year to come up. So this is a very original idea.
Yes.
We not copy it from anywhere. It was so original. 2 of my sons are engineers, and my daughter,
Wow.
electrical engineers, and my daughter is also, she's a internal designer.
Wow.
And very good in coming up with this kind of structures. And my wife is also very innovative.
Yes.
Yeah, so all those ideas brought together, we came up with what we are able to see now.
Okay.
Yeah.
This beautiful place.
This beautiful place. So ndio wakati tulimaliza mambo ya kuchora kila kitu kakumbali, this is what we want. Then we agreed with our children, sisi tukuje, mimi na mama, tukuje kuona how we can get started. But then along with that, ilikuwa mambo pia hospitali. Tulikuwa in 2021, we came here and it was very rough. You know, with the COVID, tukafikiria, we came here and then at the middle of the night, our granddaughter got sick. Tukaenda hapa kwa soka, tukapanda daktari, tukaenda Matu, tukaenda mpaka Thika. We were getting treatment at usiku saa 10 hivi from saa 8. So tukafikiria, if our community has been having this kind of problem to access health care, it was better because we could get a car and move around. But now, tukafikiria, why can't we put up a health facility that can help with our community urgent care, you know? So that the idea of the hospital came from those kind of issues that we noted. We were victims, and then tukafikiria, if this is what is happening with our community, then we need to do something. Ndio tukaanza 2021, tukafikiria mambo ya kujenga hiyo, na tukaanza kujenga. So by the time we were coming here 2022, the hospital was like almost done. Yes, tukafungua na tukafikiria, now that we are thinking about the resort, the community here and our guests may need a health care facility close by. Yeah, so tukafungua by the end of 2022. Before we started on this one, hiyo ilikuwa imemalizika, na tumeweka the basic, most of the basic equipment. We have x-rays, we have ultrasound, we have very good lab, we have a very good pharmacy, na employ very qualified personnel. And so it is really helping us as it helps the community.
The community.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this place. Because I always say there is a journey between the idea
Yes.
and the completion of that idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes what we have in life are ideas.
Yes.
All of us have very brilliant ideas, but we don't get to see the end of these ideas. Some people don't even get here.
Yeah.
So number one, you've talked about you coming together as a family.
Yes.
When we put it in the African context, what are the advantages of creating wealth for your family? Because here you've done this with your family members, your sons, your daughters, and you are creating something for generation after generation. Why is it important for us as Africans to make sure that we are very keen when it comes to matters wealth, even for our children?
Yeah, when I look back from where I started, first of all, I inherited land from my dad. And my dad tells me part of what he has came from his grandfather, including the hill. So now, with that legacy in mind, I've always had with my wife saying, yeah, we have come this far, but then we need to, what do we leave for our children? So we have always had in mind that all our savings and whatever investments we have, they are for the good of our family. Even we are doing the house in Chokimau, tulisema hii moja ni ya watoto, wakija, they'll be able to take it, to settle here. So we have 2 houses. We say, okay, this will take care of our children in case, and our grandchildren. When they are coming here, at least they have a place they can call home. And we also brainstorm with them, kauliza, baba, where do we build our rural home? Wakasema Mbiuni kwenye tulizaliwa. So now they have a rural home where they can come, you know.
Yes.
They can come and they can call home. So with this kind of arrangement here, we thought now, you know, when you take kids the US, you have something that, you need to have something that can match, you know, what the aspirations, okay? So this kind of business, you'll be, for one, our children and our grandchildren can come here. When they come here, they will have, and they do. They are running this hotel with us. There's something they can call their own. You know, we have a business. Like my grandson says, "Oh, you have a bungalow at home," you know. He says, "Oh, my dad, they have bungalows," you know. And when they come there, they don't want to settle in Nairobi. They want to come straight to Mbiuni. This hotel, they are proud of it, and they are saying, "Yeah, that's." And we are training them. We are training them to own it. When we are running it with them. So now, with me and my wife, we are feeling at least God is taking us somewhere where we can now say, "Yeah, they own what we do." While we are away from the US and they are here, you know, it's like we are working in partnership.
Yes.
So and they call it their project because, you know, we work together to come up with what we have here.
Yeah.
So they own it, and they are even the management. We manage this structure with them. So it's to us focusing on the family and the African family. We got to think of when we exit. Then what will our generation have? Can we have a second generation or so being able to take care of, you know, like children must start from somewhere. Like I did, I had a start, you know. I didn't think about land. I knew the land was there, you know, because my dad owned the land, my grandfather owned the land. So we should leave that legacy where we can leave something for our children, for our grandchildren. They can call theirs, you know.
Yes.
And that will give them a basis of, yeah, I'm starting from here, and I can move, and then you train them to know that it's not something that they can think about. Oh, I can see how this can get money. No, it is something that is for them and for the other generations. Yeah, so it's in the African perspective, it is leaving behind something that the generation behind us can hold on to and say, yeah, my grandfather left me with this, and I'm able to have a beginning, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the things I know you were very clear about was making sure that the local people were mainly involved in building this beautiful place.
Yes.
Could you talk to me about that?
Yeah.
And also, what were some of the challenges in the beginning? Because it's a place built on a hill.
Yes.
So the excavation must have been crazy.
Yeah.
So number one, why did you insist on having locals do this? And what are some of the challenges that you encountered in the beginning?
Well, for one, being in a rural setting, sometimes you think about, you know, like some of these people here, they wengine hawajaenda Nairobi, and they don't have ways of getting and managing themselves away from their rural home.
Yes.
So we were able to, when we came in, we were able to source especially labor and skilled labor. Let me say 100% of the non-skilled labor came from our community here. And I also realized that some of the fundis, masons and carpenters and welders, those who are working in Nairobi, most of them, I mean, a large number of them come from within our locality here. So we were able to draw people who are working in Nairobi, and they come from this community, come and work here and get home, here and get home. So we have had, every week we are doing like over 100, we are paying over 500 people every week of people are from the community.
Yeah.
So we had turned our local markets here, people are saying, oh, it's Friday. Watu wamelipwa huko juu. Yeah, it became a talk in town.
Yes.
Every Friday. And so someone telling me the other day, you know, nimelipia mtoto university fees from here. One of he's still working here. And you know what? I was able to manage to pay for my university, mtoto aende university. Wengine wa say, nimelipia mtoto ako secondary.
Yes.
So they are now giving testimonies what has been happening through the year. So to us, there's a lot of satisfaction when you feel, we didn't know how much it was going, but later on we realized how much impact it was making to our community.
Good.
Yeah, so even today, most of 90% of our unskilled workers, they come from the community. That's our policy.
Yes.
Just to make sure that we empower them and we contribute positively to their well-being.
Okay.
Yeah.
And obviously, given this place is more like a tourist attraction, I mean, you have a lot of beautiful views.
Yes.
You can actually even see Mount Kenya.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Oh,
we do.
yes, of
We
course,
do.
you know. What are some of the beautiful places people can see just from
Yeah,
here?
like I mentioned, we have, you can see the Yatta Plateau.
Yes.
Yeah, from here you can see the whole stretch of the Yatta Plateau. You know, like you can see the Masinga Dam, the Athi River, the stretch of the Athi River. We have some of the beautiful hills that are lining the plateau, and also we have the Mount Kenya. When the fresh days in the mornings,
Yeah.
from the cottage you can see the Mount Kenya. Yeah, so it's a lot that, and also even here our land here at night, it's a very good view at night.
It's beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, and of course, it doesn't look like a small project. This is a mega project. What are the costs that went into doing it? And also, as earlier asked, what are some of the challenges you encountered?
Yeah, it was quite challenging, because when we are starting, sometimes we came to realize later that it was not easy to do costing on how much money will go into this. So we
Yes.
just went day by day, raising funds to make sure that because we started all the cottages and the restaurant at the same time. They were going all of that at the same time.
Yes.
So we did the road, the access road, and the compacted, because we knew that was very important. So we did use excavators to do the road and then compact it. So, but the cost, most of the costs of this structure came from the landscape, because of the terrain of the land. It requires to stabilize the soil, to make sure that where the house is going to stand is standing on a rock. And this work was done by hand. There was no truck that could come here. It was so done manually. And so the challenge was to get the manpower, which we did. And of course, the other bit was when the construction was going on,
Yeah.
it was so manual to bring every stone, every building material was manually carried by people.
Wow.
Here. So you could see here, when the work was going on, it was human activity.
Ilikuwa gym.
Yeah. Kubeba mchanga, mawe, kila kitu ilibebwa na watu.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was, that was a challenging part, because, and so that's why we say we had a big number of people, because they had to carry everything to the sites. And then we also engaged other landscapers who are making sure that as we did the buildings, there was also doing gabions to hold the soil together.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're also doing planting of trees that could cover the soil when the rains come. Yeah, and then when the rains came, because the soil was loose, there was the other problem of getting landslides. So the gabions were coming down.
Yeah.
Then we would start all over again. Yeah, that's, in fact, that has been a challenge, because when the stones are standing on, the gabions are standing on loose soil, then when the soil is coming together, some of them fall off, but they stabilize, and then at least we are getting less of these accidents or incidents of gabions coming down. So the cost of labor was quite high.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing that we did was to make sure that from the architectural point of view, we didn't want to do a lot of stonework, so that the buildings are not very,
Heavy.
very heavy, because they are standing on the hill. So you find most of the work here is metal.
Yes.
Metal work and glass.
Yeah.
Metal, and that makes the building to be light, and it can also withstand the challenges of wind and all that. Yeah, so we did a very firm foundation, but the rest of the work was these pillars and metal and glass. Yeah,
Okay.
which was also costly.
Very costly.
Very costly.
Some people are calling it the billion shilling project.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it went that far. Yeah.
Kuna pali ulianza kujikuna kichwa.
okay, we went quite well. We worked quite well and we do the roofing and everything else.
Yeah.
And the restaurant started, the cottages. And that's when we began to look back and say, oh, we didn't expect it to cost this much.
Yes.
Yeah, so towards the end, we began to experience those challenges. But God helped us.
Yeah.
God helped us. Sometimes when like the Bible says, kama unataka kujenga, anza kujenga. Before you start the building, anza chini.
Yes.
Make sure that your finances right. Because you don't want to build and then at the middle of the building, yeah. So we were looking back, and our children also were, as she did the work here, they were also working very hard to make sure every saving was posted here. So yeah, it was financially challenging.
Yes.
But God helped us.
I mean, look at it now.
Yeah, God helped us.
Yes.
And what the motivation was when you saw the roofing had been done, and we can see what we have come up with. Tulisema tuendelee. Nataka kuona at least guests are coming in.
One of the things I've noticed you've not done was publicly advertise this.
Yes.
I actually got to know of it just through a beautiful post, and I'm like, this is in Kenya. You've not even put it out there,
Yes.
but the reception it's getting. Even this is not an ad in itself. This is not an advert,
Yes.
but the reception this place is getting,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. How does that make you feel?
We feel at least for one reason or the other, we see the community is appreciating. The Kenyans are appreciating what has come up here, because we did that road. It was not passable when it started. Tulipoitengeneza and people start passing here, they stop there. They look at it. Even before we stopped, they were taking pictures and posting. See what is coming up in Mbiuni.
Yes.
In Mbiuni. And actually the pressure of people ndio tulifanya tufungue. Kwa watu walikuwa wanakuja, wanaketi hapa sasa. Simtufungue hii kitu,
Simtufungue tu.
Turuhusu tuanze tukasema then from the pressure of the people are coming to, we had so many people coming to take walks. I became like a tour guide. Nakuja tupeleke tuone what you guys are doing.
Yes.
So every day I was taking groups of people all the way to show them what we are doing. Groups of people. And all those people were posting. So baadaye tukasema wacha tufungue watu waanze
pole tu.
Tukaanza tu restaurant, one cottage, hivyo. Yeah, so what is motivating to us is how the community, the Kenya community has received this. Hatujaweka any advertisement or put it out but people are coming here and sending it out and calling their friends. Wanapiga picha chakula watuma. Look at this kind of food.
Yes.
Look at the landscapes. Yeah, so all this, none of us, but people calling, Kitonga, ulipatilia Kenya kutuambia what you are doing, Yeah.
Kitonga means money.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Now, this has come true. So ni that kind of appreciation and the impact it has in the community. And it was a risk. We just say, okay, let's do it. Let's do the resort in Mbiuni, and let's do it well. And it has come out very well. So we really appreciate what has come up, and what people are talking about. It's been huge.
Why Mbiuni? Because sometimes you would put this in places that are already developed,
Yes.
places you won't struggle much,
Yes.
but you put this right at your home. Why here?
Well, sometimes you think about who will never do it. If I don't do it here in Mbiuni, who will ever think of something like this? People think of we have gone to places. We have gone to places, and every place you go is so in the city. Although in the US you find some
Hidden
hotels
gems.
in the mountains.
But not even Kenyan owned.
Yeah, not
all owned by foreigners.
So tukafikiria, why can't we just do it? Let's do it and do it well in Mbiuni. Let's make a difference in the minds of people. You come up something, because we travel, go to Masai Mara, and Kiko hotel is right deep into the park.
Yeah.
Na kwenda kwa hiyo hotel, you struggle going through very rough roads. Tuifanye Mbiuni, and that inspiration let's do it in Mbiuni.
Yes.
You know, our children say, tuifanye huku. Let's make a difference. So, and you know, the community is appreciating. Yeah, well, they even say they should name this village like Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Hey, Wakenya, wacheni jokes.
We are going to name this as our sub-location into Philadelphia.
Hey.
We want to be associated with big things.
Yes.
Kaambia wewe fanyeni chenye mtafanya, mimi sina shida.
Ama muite Mbiuni hood,
Yeah.
like Hollywood.
Yeah, so niwaambia sasa, because now I live in Philadelphia,
Yes.
nakasema umetuletea Philadelphia here. You know, kaambia yeah, this is where we are. So we are proud of what is happening.
Yeah.
And we are proud that at least nilienda na somebody just took me, gave me a ride around saa moja, tukaenda akaniambia Kitonga, hujawahi ona Kitonga city. Yeah? Akanionyesha here, it looks fabulous, you know.
From
Uko chini. Akatuambia, this is what we are seeing, that's Kitonga city, you know. Yeah, and I was so happy that they are appreciating.
Yes.
That at least we have something here which makes a whole difference.
Yeah.
And everybody know, like the Yata, people going to Garissa Road, they stop and say, na hii city imetokea wapi kwa mlima huko? And they want to come and see what is happening here. So, and when they say, oh, it's even more than we are able to see from far. You know, so we are making a difference.
Okay.
And it's wonderful.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
The reception from the community is beautiful.
Very beautiful. And
So unapita wanakuambia Mzee
Mzee Kitonga, wewe ndio, you are the next governor. Kaambia wewe.
Hiyo wacheni.
I'm just a simple. Naambia mimi, that simple person you say here, wewe mwalimu uliona hapa, mimi ndio mimi. Nitaendelea kuwa huyo. Mimi sina shughuli na siasa. Mimi nataka kuwa mwana Kenya, the village person, nikunywe chai na wao hapa. I told them mkunywe chai na mbili hapa. This is your place. And they come, people come, yeah. And so we have made it like let people come, and while they are here, they are going to see Mbiuni. You know, we buy like we do most of our supplies from here. Is it mangoes?
Yes.
Is it all our supplies, vegetables and fruits? They
You
come.
buy from here?
Yeah, we buy from here.
Okay.
We are growing some of them, and the rest we buy from within. Kuku, ng'ombe, mbuzi, we buy them from within the community. Yeah, we just go and buy mbuzi, go buy chicken. Yeah.
So obviously this place is going to open a lot of doors for the people in the
Yes, and
community.
we are encouraging people. We are telling them, fungeni kuku tutanunua zote, fungeni mbuzi tutanunua, you know. And people are now, some of them I know people who are starting to do poultry units because they are sure of the market.
Nyanya, vegetables.
Yeah, vegetables. I tell the plant trees, I'm going to buy them. So there are tree nurseries now because we want to do a lot of environmental, you know, we want to plant a lot of trees also. Yeah. This year we plant 2,000. Yeah.
You know, and one of the things people assume is that for someone to own something like this, he or she must come from, you know, a dynasty.
Yes.
But you are a common mwananchi
Yes.
who has grown up in this place,
Yes.
and you are making a difference.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. Mimi, simeniona, my name, they used to call me Nyamasi. I'm the Nyamasi, you knew that small boy.
Yeah.
Nyamasi, yeah. You're Nyamasi.
Why did they call you Nyamasi?
It's a name I was given by my mom.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually my first name. Then I adopted other names.
Okay.
Yeah, David, Nyamasi, Ndunda, Kitonga.
Okay.
All those names.
Nataka kurimit. Okay.
Yeah. So they know I grew up here, and they know me. So I've only come back, and I told them I'm the same person. But now, can we get ourselves from where we are? Can we look for water and do some irrigation? We are working on that, and it's been the response has been tremendous. You know, people lack leadership. People just need to be brought together and given direction. It's not about money. It is about, you know, helping people understand their potential and be able to go into this. And I told them, you know, I didn't have, you know, me ni mwalimu, si nimekuwa hapa hivi, you know, my salary ni ile ya mwalimu tu. But here I am, you know, I did not raise an Arambi to take my family to the US. It was all from the saving that I had from your mwalimu. So I started saving from when I was a teacher. Sijaanza US, nilianza hapa. I paid for my family to go to the US from my own savings. Yeah, so I told them, ni mimi tu, and you can do it, you know. and so people are beginning to believe that at least they can do something, they can do something. Yeah.
What's the future of teachers in our country? Because you see, it's a profession that some people term as underpaying. What message do you have for teachers, and what's the future of teachers in our country?
Actually, I talked to a group of here from a high school. They had come, they brought teachers here, and I was talking to them and I was telling them, I've been a teacher, a simple teacher, and I've never had, all I have is because I was a teacher and I did what I did.
Yeah.
So I was telling them, it's always good to have open minds. Don't just think beyond the classroom, because you're in the classroom, you're a teacher, and there are so many other opportunities that you can venture into.
Yeah.
And I was telling them, when you are working hard, try to bring these kids up. There are moments will come when you need to invest in yourself, because it's not just enough to invest. I tell them, okay, you have children, you have taken them to school, and people think, mimi nikisomesha watoto ni hiyo tu. You can do more than just taking your kids to school. By thinking about, empowering yourself. Can you create, can you think about investing, like starting these small businesses, and you build as you teach, build those small businesses, see how you can have them managed by people. So it's a question of teachers taking their position and thinking beyond the classroom and try to see, because I did it. I'm a very good example of a teacher and I always thought of going to the US, by the way. In my life, I thought one day nitaenda huko. So it happened, I went, and then the opportunities there. So we have opportunities here, and teachers can make a whole difference, because they work with the community. And there's a lot we can do, even when we begin to think about calling people together and bringing them together, think about working together. Yeah.
Back in the US, in real estate, do you build houses, or do you connect buyers to sellers, or what area of real estate are you in the US?
We do like like we buy houses. Sometimes you find houses that have been ziliuzwa zimezeeka, wenyewe wanauza. So I go buy those kind of houses, renovate them, and put them in the market. Yeah.
How is it?
Yeah, it's good.
Business is good?
It's good.
It's booming.
Yeah. Although it may take some time for them to be bought, but you put them out there, and then because I have other things to do. Unaweka nyumba pale, umeifanya vizuri, and then, so it depends on where you buy the house. You go to buy the house where you feel it can get a good market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, will you come and settle in Kenya, or you are alternating between Philadelphia and Kenya?
Me, I'm a man of two worlds now.
Yes.
At least I have property, and I've invested in the US, so I'm here and there. I'll be in US there are other parts which are good.
Yeah.
But I believe with the time I'll be here, I'll be there. Yeah. So I'm actually here because at least I have something to think about here. And rural Kenya is great. It's great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's much better than US. When it comes to being the rural, there's everything here is fresh.
And fresh
Hakuna
air.
mambo ya pollution. Yeah, but in the US we are in the city. We are in the city, and we are very busy there. When you go there, you wake up early, come late.
Kazi ni kazi.
Kazi ni kazi. There's a lot of work.
Yeah.
US people don't sleep. If you want to make money, you got to be on the road.
Hey, hakuna cha rahisi.
Hakuna. You have to be on the road. So when you come here, like to holiday, because your life is slow. Yeah.
Okay. And I also see you took the mandate of supervising this,
Yes.
you and Mama.
Yes.
Do you think that has helped you also save on cost? Because one of the things also people do is telephone management.
Yes.
How do you think you been here has helped in bringing, this is how long now? It's been done under 1 year?
Yeah, under 1 year and a few months.
1 year.
4 months.
1 year and 4 months.
Yeah.
How do you think you been here has helped the process?
We have had experience of building other building. We have some apartments in the river, in Mbiuni, and some houses in Syokimau, which we built while we were away. And so when we came here and began supervising this, we realized that's the best thing to do. If you have time, you come and supervise your own construction.
Project.
There's a lot of savings involved because every day you can negotiate prices. You can source for the cheapest of the supplies, and that has helped. It has saved. It has saved a lot of money. We're able to save a lot of money because me and my wife, we are here. We never got a contractor who are supervising the mijengo. Ni kupata fundi na kuwa supervise wanafanya kazi. So that has brought a lot of savings, and given us, we have grown to do it better. At least we are now better supervisors, better contractors. We can supervise buildings, and they are done well. Yeah. So what we did was to identify good fundis, good professionals who are able to work with us, and and God has helped us to get in contact with people who are really very professional. And through our architecture also, we were able to supervise the structures, and they came up well. Yeah.
Beautiful.
The architect was always coming here. We had a structural engineer who was working with us, and everything else went well.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very magnificent, but maybe for the people who are watching, when they come here, what can they be guaranteed of? I've seen the zip line, I've seen the cottages. What else is there? This place is a place you can come and spend a few days with everything. And when the nyumbani ukisikia kwamba it was worthy being here, because we have the restaurant, which is the meals are good, always fresh. We have employed very qualified chefs, and also the service people are highly qualified. We source them from the 5-star hotels that we have. Yes, I must commend Faith. Faith was really nice to us, and James. James, actually, I felt really nice in his hand. At least we had that experience. It was really good. So we have those kind of people, and the food is because we eat from here sometimes. It's good, and what is coming from people, of course, they are also those who are looking at from the other side. But many people are saying the food is good, it is fresh, it is So that experience of getting good food. You come here, it's worth your money. And then the other thing is we have other, like the cottages. It's a good experience. Wake up in the morning and you can see Mount Kenya. You can be out there in the balcony and view everything out there. And so we make sure that at least we have 3 boreholes, so water is not a problem. There is always water, and our boreholes are fresh water. And the other thing that we have here is hiking. You can hike. We have done very good parts. You can hike all the way to the top of the hill. Wow! And that experience. So people come here, spend time here in the evening. They are walking all the way to the hill early in the mornings. So hiking is great here. And also we have the zip line, which is one of the longest. And if you have seen it, we are going up and down, and it's a great experience. We also have a very good swimming pool. Swimming pool, well managed. We have a qualified attendant and lifeguard. You can have experience of taking your meals out in the garden. We have very good gardens here. We have the fireplace. We are calling it Thome. Thome is a cucumber where people just go sit and have their stories. It's Kikuyu too also. Okay. How Thome? Thome, Yes. We have it here, and it's very nice. People just come there, go there, sit late at night. We like also going there to sit, tunachat huko late into the night. And we also have a sundown place where people see the sun setting, and they can have their meals there. And we have the lazy river, where we'll be able to swim in moving water. It's coming up. Wait, what? Swim in moving water. You don't even have to swim, just need to be on a life. That one I want to try. That's nice. Tube. But it's missing a few things, but it's there. It's coming up in a few weeks. And then and that will be the best of the best around. It's the best. It will be a best of the attraction. That I will come back and showcase. Is I think the best in Africa. I don't think we have it. We have it in many. I think I've only had somebody mention of somewhere in South Africa, but it's unique. It's a unique feature. Beautiful. Even the US, we only know of one where we normally go and have that experience. And then we have
We have the conference hall, which can take quite a good number of people, up to maybe a capacity 1,500 in one sitting. And it's up, with very fresh air. It's out there. That is enough. 2 weeks, on 4th May, we shall be lodging and dedicating it.
And of course, the guest rooms.
Yeah, the guest rooms, yeah. The guest rooms are wonderful. They have, we have made them to be like real good, comfortable. Yeah, so.
And the prices?
Our price is very reasonable.
Tusikuje tuchonge waru,
Unajua sasa ile iko, tumefungua.
Yes.
These rooms are full. Unaona, they are full. So that means, the price is good.
Wow.
Yeah, they are full. They are booked. Like Easter, we didn't have a place. Wow. They were all booked 3 months ahead.
Wow.
Yeah, so now people are asking and booking. So kama azingekuwa friendly price, natungekuwa na those kind of booking.
Yes.
So even the food, kila kitu is very friendly. Very friendly.
Good.
Yeah, and so you see now we are 5 star. So
actually they should give you an 8 star.
Yeah. even 8. People come here, they tell us, hii bei hapana, ongeza.
Wacheni kuharibu bana. Sasa what do you mean ongeza, guys?
No, by the way, we have had people.
Dad usiwasikize hao. Hao ni wenye kakitu. Please consider us. You see, hao maybe ni wenye wanasumbuki na pesa.
Yeah.
Yes, sisi penye roho yako imesema weka hivyo.
That's what we are saying. We are saying the prices are really very friendly because you are getting people even from the local community coming here. You want to work from your pocket.
Yes.
Tell us what you want to spend, and you shall work with your budget, with your pocket.
Okay.
And it has worked well.
It has worked
Groups, schools, teachers. Yeah, even kids come from private schools. They come and schools around. Yes. They come and swim here. We do them chips and sausage, and they are happy. Yeah, they are sawa kabisa.
Good. It's been really beautiful having to sit here with you and have this conversation. Yeah. And I must commend you once again for building something very. I'm proud to be Kenyan. Najua Mkenya mwenzangu mwenye I can trace his journey. Who has come back and done this. It can only be an inspiration to me and to so many other people who are watching. But before I let you go though, what would you say are the key principles you've lived by to get you where you are? Or what are the 3 principles you live by?
Wow. One of them, of course, I was brought up by my parents who are Christians. They were my pastors, so I've been that Christian background with me. I've learned to grow and trust God. So part of what I do here, I see as God's doing, helping me achieve what I'm achieving. Yeah. The other thing is to be able to work with the people, appreciate what other people have, so that you can work with them and come up with, some of these people come up with ideas as we grew. Although actually sema hii wacha tufanye hii, so some of these we see is input from people who have brought in ideas. I've had guests who have come here and say, oh, maybe you can improve, you can do it this way here. Yeah. The other thing is that the motivation that you can do it, because sometimes you don't know where you are going, but you have that within you. You feel like you can do more. You can do more. You know. So that inspiration from within, that motivation that you are like I'm a risk taker. I can do it. God. And while you do it, of course, you go wrong at times and correct it on the way.
Beautiful. I want to wind up that, but before I do that, maybe do you have a parting shot to our people, or what would you like to tell each and every person who was watching? And also, if there's anything we've left and you feel you wanted to talk about, feel free.
Wow, yeah. So we have this magnificent structure here, which can only be useful if we have people who are coming to make use of it.
Yes.
So I'm calling about our population, calling about the Kenyans who are living in this country and beyond, the Kenyans in diaspora, Kenyans in various cities. Let them come out here. Let them come and interact with our community here. Let them come and experience nature, because we have a lot of natural activities around. Yeah, barabara iko, lakini nataka watu wakuje we experience the terrain. If your car is
The
stuck,
adventure.
yeah, the adventure. When your car is stuck, that's part of it.
Yes.
Coming down and you are scared of going down because it's very hilly. Yeah, that's part of it.
But that it's nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. Going like this, like this, like this, like this. It's an
Sliding,
adventure.
Yeah, so the adventure, those who love an adventure, this is the place. Don't
Yes.
mind about the road, that's part of it. And then come and climb the hill, fall with the rocks. And then that
Experience
is also
life.
Experience life and make night walks.
Yes.
You know, experience night walks. You're
Play
walking,
with lions.
playing with the
No.
we continue working and brainstorming to see how best we can make use of this hill to be a friendly place for everybody, you know, for schools, for other parties, churches, individuals. People are traveling from diaspora. Somebody told me, kuna somebody from Tennessee who came, she's married from here. Alikuja hapa, we're not even done. Akasema, mimi nikifika Nairobi nitakuwa this will be my place. Kwa ndege ni Mbiuni.
Beautiful.
So people in diaspora can come here and you know, have this idea of being out in the city. What were Nairobi weekends, holidays, come here and experience this fresh air. Yeah, watoto wanataka kuja hapa waswim, waende zip line, wakimbie kwa maji. So we have a lot that we can do together and bring ideas, you know. I'm sure our neighbors are telling me, oh, mulima wangu ni kama hii. Yeah, come. We'll share ideas of how you can duplicate, come out something similar to what we are doing or even better, so that we can do hills and make them productive.
The way people are sometimes, or some people are saying doing business in Kenya is hard. First, is it hard, and what has given you that positive mindset?
Well, I will not, you know me, I was just like original myself, doing what I don't want to duplicate anything. I just want to come up with those ideas with my children.
Yeah.
Let's go do it. So sijaona challenges here, like people think, you know, it's also the attitude of the mind. Attitude of the mind. Because you see, you work with once you start a business, your experience will tell you which way to go, what kind of personnel you need, you know. So me sijaona anything, because I have done it elsewhere. Where I went, at least I've done business, and I know it is a personal commitment. You are personal. It could be something new, but you are committed to it, to see the ups and downs, and you work through the ups and downs to come up with, to make it profitable. So it is possible. So the challenges are that, to me, it's not challenge. To me, it's put your mind there, put your time and energy and your money, and see how best you can make the best out of what you have. Yeah, that's what we are doing. In fact, I got somebody here and mwambia, mimi nataka profit. Kazi yako ni to make sure I get profit.
Good.
And he's working towards that. Kata hii kununua hapa.
Anthony. Anthony ndiye anakaa kata hii.
Yeah. Yes.
Huyo ni Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony kata hii.
Kazi yake ni kumesha tunapata pesa.
Yes.
Profit of what we are putting in. So I'm going to relax you guys, and then and my daughter also is very particular, although she's not here.
Yes.
She's working very hard, and the mother is here.
Beautiful.
And Monica. The three of them, they you know, they network. They talk and talk.
Wako poa.
Every week, every day they are talking.
Yes.
We wako kwa Zoom, how wako hapa, to make sure that kitu ni profitable.
Good.
And it's working well. So hatuna challenge like people say business ni ngumu. Hapana, ni ngumu aje?
Ni kujipanga.
Because every business is unique.
Good.
Hatujawahi fanya hoteli, lakini tuko hapa and it is working. So it's when you put your energy into what you want to do and your mind there, it is workable.
Good,
it is workable. Yeah.
Wape direction. Wakitaka kukuja hapa,
yes,
wapitie.
Yeah.
Ukiwa Nairobi?
Ukiwa Nairobi, yes, unachukua Kangundo Road. Na Kangundo Kangundo Road will bring you to Tala.
Yeah.
Tala, you move like you're going to Kangundo. Hiyo market inaitwa Kangundo. Before midway, kuna kasoka inaitwa Ngonda.
Yeah.
Ngonda, hapo ndio utapata kibao. Another road on your left. Kutoka na road on your left. Sasa itakupandisha mlima, ukifika juu You do your right turn, okay?
Yeah.
Make a right turn, alafu tumeweka vibao, so now begin the road itakuleta chini
Mpaka huku.
mpaka Mbiuni. Is Chambo is in Mbiuni, that's our village is Chambo. Or just Google Kitonga Garden Resort, utaletwa hapo.
Good.
Yeah, and at least that road is the best of the best.
Yes.
It's accessible. You can, and we are going to make it every time. It will be like at least fair condition.
Good.
Very fair condition.
Good.
Yeah.
Shukran, Dad, even for sitting again and having this conversation. And I know our people have learned a lot. Me, my dream is that all Kenyans come and experience this beautiful place. It's actually the most beautiful Kenyan-owned resort I've ever seen. And for me, to know it belongs to my fellow Kenyan makes me really happy. Ati nimekuja hapa nikapata akina Faith, akina James, Onesmus, tunapiga story, na feel I'm home, but I'm seeing the way things are being done to pure perfection makes me happy. Kwanza unaona ukiingia tu hivi, unaona niko umeingia Hollywood, you are like, oh my God, this is Kenya. Ebu imagine this is Kenya. So I hope even the guys who are watching, you guys just spare an afternoon or a morning or 2 days, or just come. This is not an ad, by the way. Dad has not paid me anything to bring you guys this story or tell you guys about this place. But when you come by the gate and the fresh air, but then the road iko hivi, it's like this, but yes, the fresh air around, you can feel a huge difference when you come out of Nairobi. It's like you want to remain here forever. It's very therapeutic. That's actually the word. The place is very therapeutic. And now imagine, guys, it's raining. So imagine how the weather is. It's like baby making weather. It's nice weather. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, it's a very beautiful place for you guys to come. Come check it out. Give me your feedback. Let's support one of our own. And I hope even as you watch back at home, you've been encouraged. These things are ours. This could be you. You don't have to come from such dynasty. You just need to have a goal, be dedicated, and just putting the work. I think one of the things Mr. Kitonga has repeated over and over again is working hard and adapting a saving culture. That's the only way you are able to get here. Hakuna shortcut. So I'm wishing you guys all the best, even as you come. I'm going to put all the details that you need about this place on the comment section. I will even pin a location for you guys on the comment section so that you can be able to access this place. Come try the zip line, the cottages. Oh my God, they even have the deluxe rooms. Like, it's so beautiful, you know. Hey, the river where that's the one I have. Me na scholar side tunaenda zip lining, so let's go and try it. But I hope you guys really come and experience. But above all, on the comment section, do let me know what your take home is. I'm happy to have had this conversation with such a humble man, a pure reflection of no matter what you do in life, no matter what your hustle is, please just be proud of it. Put in the work, discipline, consistency, and remember, what is it that I want to accomplish in my whole life. He did mention he always thought of going to America. And imagine, that's just you the same way right now you are saying, I will buy this, I will own this, I'll do. It's beautiful to manifest and to adapt a positive mindset. And I hope whatever it is you are unafanya kwa life yako sahi, I hope you can be able to achieve it. Other than that, me, I'm done. Thank you so much to my amazing team that has put this work together, and also not forgetting our partners, Kings Developers Limited. I think now we can put this side by side in a Prism Towers. It's good to see we have Prism Towers, and then we have these. So go talk to Kings Developers Limited if you are looking into owning a home. And also, kama unataka kupita huku vizuri, visit our people at Maridadi Motors, the home of great SUVs, and get yourself an amazing car. Thank you to my team, Muga, Scholar, Edwin, our editors, and the entire management at LNN for making this happen. We appreciate you. God bless you. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bye.
So trust the process.